Hey everyone, it's Natalie. So today we're going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here. So I just love this color combination of this color and the lips together. So I thought I would do a tutorial for you all. It's mostly going to be using the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. We're going to be using this color down here. And then also featuring this lipstick right here, which is a CoverGirl lipstick, and the shade is in Devine. So if you'd like to find out how to do this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is pull back your bangs, if you have any, because they'll get in your face. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. So now I'm going to go and put it right all over my lid, and then a little bit into the crease, and then just blend it out. So I'll just do that. Make sure you're getting it right down there to the inner corner. And it doesn't need to be perfect, because you are going to be blending it out. And then just put a little bit right there in the crease. And then just take your finger, I'm going to take, not my pinky finger, but the one right next to it, and just soften up those edges. And then just go all over the lid, and you're just blending, softening that color up. So next we're going to be taking the Wet n Wild Color Icon Single in Brulee. So this is just a matte cream color, and you're going to be taking an eyeshadow brush. Take this one right here. Just go ahead and get lots of this shadow on there. And we're going to start from the highlight color, and we're actually going to be working down. So highlight, crease, lid, and we're going to be doing it that way. I picked up this trick, or I don't even know if she knows it's a trick, from Danny, who's Cookie Monster 672. She works down like this. Not all the time, but sometimes. And it's kind of neat because as you're working down, it makes the colors really easy to blend. So first we're going to start with a highlight color, and just go ahead and put it right under where your eyebrow curves and drag the color back. And then you're dragging it down. You're not going to drag it down all the way to the crease, but just right above that. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and take a crease brush. I'm going to be taking one like this. You want to get something that's round. It could just fit right there into the crease of your eyelid. And we're going to be taking the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. And we're going to be using the color that I always tell you guys is my favorite. So we have this side's all brown. This side is like greenish colors. We're going to be taking the color right here at the bottom. So the one that says Definer. But mine doesn't say that anymore. So you're going to take your crease brush and then just get product right on the tip of it. And we're going to start right here in the crease. Not the very outer corner of it, but just about 1/4 of the way in. Place your brush and then just go back and forth doing windshield wiper motions. And first we're just placing the color down there, and then we're going to blend it out afterwards. Such a pretty color, I love it. So now that we got the color down there, now we're going to drag the color in a little bit right here. And now you're going to drag that color up. So right here where our highlight color is, we're going to drag the color up to right about here. The reason I didn't start with the crease color all the way down right here is sometimes when you blend it out, then you know you're going to blend it out, it's going to be like all the way down here and blend it out, so we want it to just lightly fade up that way. Next you're going to still take that same brush and the same color, just put a little bit more of the product on there, and now we're just going to deepen the color in the crease. So starting where you first apply that color right here, you're just going to do a diagonal line going up right here. And we're just darkening it right there. Next you're going to go ahead and take an eyeshadow brush. So I'm going to be taking the first one that I used, and now we're going to go back into that color. Just get a lot of the product just on one side of the brush, and now you're just going to be patting it all over your lid. So I'm going to start right here from the center of the lid, that way you get the most product right there, and just pat it down. And then you're just patting it, blending it out to the sides of the lid. And you want to make sure that you're patting the color, because that's going to apply it the most even, and you'll just get the best color payoff. If you go like this and blend it out, you'll notice when we blended out the color a little bit, it almost has like reddish undertones to the color. So if you do that going back and forth, then you're going to get rid of that bluish color. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes with the e.l.f. eyelash curler. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, next so we're going to be adding some liner. So I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. cream liner, and this is just the one in black, just a basic black, and the e.l.f. concealer brush. And just go ahead and take some of that, and we're going to be applying this to our lower lash line. You don't want to take a whole bunch, just a little bit on the tip. This is pretty pigmented, and we're also going to smudge it out a little bit. So starting right here from the outer corner of your lower lash line, just go ahead and line your eye. I wasn't going to put it on the waterline, but I accidentally got it there. You can also do as you're applying it, I don't know, I just hold it this way like a pencil, but then that same finger, not my pinky finger, but this finger, just kind of like rest it right there to help balance when you apply it. So, yeah. And bringing it a little bit over halfway, and as you get halfway, about right here, just apply a little bit less pressure. That way it looks like it fades that way. Now you're going to take that same brush without putting any more product and just smudge out right under it. And I'm not smudging it down a lot, I'm just softening up those edges. Alright, next we're going to create a little bit of a wing on our upper lash line. You go ahead and take the cream liner to still do this and use a brush, but I'm just going to be using the e.l.f. waterproof eyeliner pen. Starting right here, just make a little diagonal line. And then I'm also going to just make a line going how far in I want to on my upper lash line. So I don't want it to go in all the way. I'm going to bring it about halfway. So it's going to start out thicker here and just get thinner and thinner as you go in. And now right there from the tip of that line that we first just made, I'm going to start right there, lay down the brush, and you just drag it down and connect it to that other line. And then you just go ahead and fill it in. Now I'm going to take the cream liner again, and I'm going to line my tight line, so your upper waterline, and I'm also just going to line my lower waterline because I accidentally put it there anyway. So I'm going to take the same little concealer brush and just go ahead and do that. So first I'm going to be lining the upper waterline. Just put it right under your lashes, and you're going back and forth. And then your lower waterline. Go ahead and take some more of that on the brush and just apply it right there. And I'm not going to bring it all the way into my tear duct, just right where I have that liner on my lower lash line. Then next I'm going to take just any kind of small eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be putting eyeshadow color that's similar to my skin tone. I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Brulee one and just put it directly under that black liner on the lower lash line, just so it sets it and doesn't let it smudge down or anything. Next, you're going to go ahead and apply mascara, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Full and Soft and Waterproof and put it on my top lashes and my lower lashes. Alright, so I also put my foundation on, so I'm wearing the L'Oreal True Match Classic Ivory in Neutral, and then also the e.l.f. Complexion Perfection, one with the 4 colors like that, just to set it on top. So next, I'm going to be adding blush and lipstick and all that fun stuff. So first thing, I'm going to be taking this NYC Mosaic Face Powder and all the Bronze Glow. I'm going to be taking this little e.l.f. brush right here and just contour a little bit, so right there in the hollows of my cheeks. Then also taking the flat powder brush by e.l.f., I'm going to take a little bit more of that and then put it right here on my upper cheekbone, and then just blend it out, then also bring it up a little bit above my eyebrow, and then also down there. And I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. powder brush, just get the side of it real quick, and then put it right here in the hollows of my cheeks, just to define that a little bit more. Next, I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. blush brush and then also this e.l.f. Studio Blush, and this is in the one Pink Passion. It's a bright matte pink color. Just take a little bit of it, and I'm going to be putting it right here on my upper cheekbone. Just going right in a circle, and then blending it out, bringing it color all the way up to right here. Okay, so I forgot one thing to my eyes. I've got to put the little inner corner highlight. So we're going to be taking Comfort Zone and this color right here, and then just a little concealer brush. This is not the one I use for the liner. And just put it right there on the inner corner of your eyes. Alright, and then the very last step is lips. So we're going to be using the CoverGirl lipstick in Devine, this color, and just go ahead and apply it real quick. Alright, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'll put pictures over at the end, that way you can see them more close up. And also, if any questions or comments you have, go ahead and leave them down below, and I will talk to you guys next time.